You got the secret lure, Carl? Is there a big bass this weekend, Carl?
There's no prize for it, but you get a badge.
Okay.
It was his first morning of practice for Lake Amistad Bassmaster Open.
The pinnacle that my dream now, and my dream since a kid, is make the Bassmaster Classic.
Crank up your engine.
What is bass? Bass is a dream thought up by a great American visionary over 50 years ago.
Hello, folks. Welcome to the 1972 Bassmaster Classic.
A dream fueled by a feeling, a connection, a yearning to connect to nature and unite with others the same. A need to share the amazing secrets of our homes on the water with all that would listen.
One thing, I want to thank the Lord for letting me go out and have this privilege.
A home for the sport, for the industry, a home for the dream.
Kid from Australia, this is a dream come true.
All started
the American
with one
dream is still alive and well.
A simple daydream at an insurance salesman's desk exploded into an ever-evolving, ever-growing industry, all fueled by a dream. I don't know when or where it happened, but at some point, Ray Scott planted his crazy dream in all of us.
It's exciting, it's a lot, it's busy. Tiffany's always told me how busy it was, but I certainly didn't anticipate how busy it was going to be. But it's good, it's exciting, it's so cool to be here. Work in progress, 8 years just for me, 15 for Carl. I keep thinking about like how timing is just like so perfect. Like even when you want something, like obviously Carl has always wanted to make it in other scenarios and make it sooner than this, but like just the fact that the Classic is in Knoxville and we're so close to home and he knows this place and all of our friends and family are here and we get to show them our home. I don't know, it just feels right, it's all lined up right, and you know, it's just good. I just can't stop thinking about how perfect the timing is.
This scenario, I guess, seeing it like I wasn't out there looking for the winning spot. Like I have to find the winning spot because so much is going to change. It was more looking at where they could be, where they might end up, and areas where there is some fish and there could be a lot more fish. So it wasn't as much as like looking for this magical spot. It was looking for area. It was looking for the top, like spread myself over the lake and looking at it all. So I've got lots of options during the event. That's how I sort of approached it. All right, we just made it back to the hotel. Final day of practice is done. It was just like it was like a tournament day. We had to check in 3:15. It rained from start to finish. It never let up. I'm ready for a hot shower. We've got Night of Champions tonight. So going to go upstairs, get out of my Mustang suit and get into whatever Kayla's got me. We're going to try and look respectable and go to the Night of Champions. Been thinking about that for a long time. It's kind of, for me, it's like Kayla's night. I'm excited for her to be there and see it, and been seeing the guys do that for 10 plus years, and always wondered what it'd be like, and we're going to get to experience tonight, so let's go and get cleaned up.
Pouring in all the Tennessee anglers, I'm going to call you a Tennessee angler, even though your home is about 20-something hours and a couple 5-6 plane flights away. Carl Jocumsen, your first Bassmaster Classic, congratulations.
Thanks, mate. It's it's amazing to be here. I've watched the guys' Night of Champions for about 10 years since I've been here, going one night. And to be honest, I've always wanted it from the day I met Kayla in 2015. She supported me. I'm like, that night's going to be Kayla's night. I want to see her get dressed up and be able to see like that bass fishing can be what it is right here, and it's pretty cool.
Carl, how fitting is it that your first Classic is in the state that you now call home? What made you guys put down roots in the state of Tennessee, just, I guess, 90 minutes away on one of the best lakes in the country, and now you get to walk across the stage in front of one of the biggest crowds, maybe the record breaker, where they're going to try to retake it this week. It's kind of all surreal how it's coming in, and you're going to have a huge gathering from Australia coming over to visit and be here to see it.
So, been practicing out on the Tennessee River. It's been freezing cold, it's been wet and raining, and now it's hot and sunny. You could be in t-shirt and shorts right now. So what you're going to see is a lot of versatility. The fish are going to be moving, and you're going to see smallmouth, largemouth, and you're going to see probably the most wide variety of ways to catch them. So, super exciting week ahead. We've got a little bit of memorabilia for you guys.
Oh yeah? What do we got?
That's Joey. Joey made them. He made those trophies. And he made us both.
We kept it a bit of a surprise. Carl reached out and said, "Can you whip something up for?" Yeah, man. So yeah, that's sweet. Did you see what else he brought me?
Tim Tams or what?
Oh, yeah, we got a Great Northern earlier too.
That was Paul.
Okay, yeah. Well,
the
anyway,
Aussies,
yeah. No, that's beautiful. That's top notch.
Both got one.
There you go. Yeah. Well, best fishing trip I've ever been on in my life. That's a fact.
So I'm getting lots of Aussie gifts with all the Aussies over here, and this is the one I was hoping for the most, Tim Tams. You can't get them over here really, and yeah, Kayla is probably going to let me have one, and she's going to eat the whole pack. She's obsessed with them, but the boys brought me a pack, so it's going in the esky in the boat.
What are they most like?
There's nothing like them here in the US. They're their own gem. The key is you bite a corner off, and then you bite sort of the opposite corner off, and then you suck like coffee, Milo, chocolate drink through it, and then you eat the Tim Tam, and that's the bomb. That was a long day, media day, but we got quite a bit rigged. I didn't think I'd get much rigging done, but it was interview after interview from about lunchtime till 3. Packing up, we're driving back to the camper now, fuel up, get a boat on charge, and I got about another 10 rods to rig, and then tournament starts in the morning. Can't wait. Man, what a journey. What a crazy journey. We are one night away from living a 24-year dream. Man, this is crazy. This really is crazy. It's hard to even know what to say. When you start to think about it, it's just like it's getting a bit harder as stuff's getting closer. It's getting a little bit more real. But tomorrow morning, I'm going to be fishing my very first ever Bassmaster Classic. I've been thinking about this, you know, for over 3/4 of my life since I was 14 years old, and you know, it's here now, and it's just like bang. But then you just look back at the journey, the things you had to go through to get here is unbelievable, but I'm just like so thankful for them all now. Like, I've just had setbacks after setbacks and brick walls and all the things I've had to push through. From getting kicked out of the elites in 2016 and fighting my way back into 2019, and then, you know, almost going broke again, and then winning right at the end of the year. Like, just what a crazy journey it's been. It's something that I've thought about, you know, my entire life since I was a little kid, and they are all the things that I've pushed through and driven through just to get here right now. Behind me, got Kayla. In front of me, my cousin Maddie, one of my best mates, Ian Miller, sponsored me when I was 18 years old, just a kid, and we've just had this like crazy journey where we have like full Miller rod range into the US, and now I'm going to be. I was an 18-year-old kid in Australia from Toowoomba, and now I'm using the same rods on the Bassmaster Classic, biggest stage in bass fishing. There's so many little stories like that, and I'm standing on the shoulders of so many people that have just like when I've been down and out, they've come in and just got me over the line. Gene Eisman, who I slept in his shop, in his shed for 3 or 4 years. I remember I was about to go home and I was fishing the opens. It was 2013 and I got annihilated all year. I never made a single check in the opens. I come like in the 90s all year and I was dead broke, and there was one more open to go and I couldn't afford to fish it. And fate just had it that I ran into Gene, and he saw a spark in me, saw how badly I wanted to fish, and he was like, come on, let's go and fish that open. I'll fish it with you, I'll fish as a pro. And I said, I don't have any money. And he was like, I've got you. And I was literally flying home. And I said, well, I've got enough to fuel up, you know, to get me halfway there. And he literally was getting out of his truck and swiping his card, and I was filling my boat and truck up every day of the tournament. And we ended up coming second and third in that tournament. I won a 10 grand check, and it like gave me the boost. Now I'm coming back 2014, and then that was the year that I made the Elite Series. So I've just had all of these little tiny stories of these people that have just come in just at the right time and helped me get over the line. But when I think about it, this week has just been incredible. I've felt no nerves. I've felt so calm. I'm just have soaked in every single moment, and it's because of all of those setbacks, those adversities and stuff. They're like building blocks have built me to be ready for this bigger stage. I've never felt more ready. I've never felt more calm, and I'm just like enjoying every single second with my beautiful wife. And you know, we have little Riv now, she's a 14-month-old girl, and it just changes your life. It changes your perspective. I'm fishing for her. She's going to be here at the Classic, and that's been a life changer for me. I can just tell I'm way more relaxed. I'm more calm. I'm more confident, and being a dad just comes with some duties, and I want to live up to them. And one of them, I want her to see her dad like doing what I love and living like a passion. And fishing has just been, it's been incredible. It's been something that has never wavered. It's only gotten stronger. 38 years old now, and like the passion for fishing and tournament fishing and chasing this is like burning hotter than I've ever imagined it. And I couldn't be more grateful going in to a lifelong dream, Bassmaster Classic.
Yeah, every morning I give it to them. Take my breath, I repeat it again. I reject all your evil intent. That's just the way that I roll. All I see is a feeble attempt. Talk a lot, but don't even assist. I've been wanting to give him the win.
Hey! Hey, darling! Hey, little girl! Oh, what are you doing? Hey? Hey? Who's here? Steve? Scoot? It's a big day. Hey? Knuckles? Oh, darling. Haven't seen you. What's he doing? What's he doing? He's filming you. You're the star of the show.
We are ready. Excited? Go, Team Jocumsen. Yay!
Almost got a haircut.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Thank you. See you, boys. I'll see you when we get back. See you, mate. Yep. See you, mate. Good luck. Good. Thank you. You ready? See you guys about 40 minutes down the lake. Hopefully you already have a small amount before you get there, so Scott's mad he missed it. Shivers! Far out.
I'll get you fired up. They're all here, but they're real finicky. They won't bite. God, they're all just still up there. You finicky buggers. Be able to get a good keeper largie out of here.
Over 50 people traveled from the other side of the world. So far away that it's actually a different day there right now. Don, Dave, bring them out. All right, from the Garden City of Toowoomba, Australia, Carl Jocumsen. Puts him in 11th place currently, but you better keep fear in his heart, because this is far, far from over. Carl, tough day today, too short of your limit, but man, no matter how this breaks out for you, you might make it back to this tomorrow regardless. What is happening here is truly special. I mean,
it's unbelievable, mate. I can't even describe it. The Aussie support has been, it's been the driving force for me for so long, because I told people what I was going to do, and I had to always back that up. So as I failed and as I got knocked down and I thought about turning it around, I had all these Aussies behind me saying, you can do it, and I never wanted to let them down. So their support was always the ones that would make me get back up and keep on coming, and because of them, I'm standing here today.
I've said this before, fear in my heart is your motto, but it's truly what has gotten you here. I mean, you literally have had to overcome so much. I mean, your dream was to be a bass pro, and you were born in a country without bass, or the same kind of bass, obviously. But who says that's going to stop Carl Jocumsen? And man, it's kind of fitting that you're going to have to climb out of a hole tomorrow, but if anyone can do it, it's you.
Yeah, I don't feel down, I don't feel disappointed. Yeah, I would have liked to have gone a bit better today and stayed in it, but this is day one. This is the Bassmaster Classic. Miracles happen. They've happened before. I'm going to go out there and give it everything. That's the number one thing I do every single day. I get back up and I get after it. In 2000 or 2001, I seen my very first Bassmaster Classic. I was 14 years old in a different country watching it on TV. And then I worked my butt off for 10, 12 years, and then I was sitting up there watching in 2011 when Van Dam won. I was in the stands, and I couldn't believe how lucky I was. I was in the stands watching. And the crowd and the bass fishing fans from America, I was like, that's where I want to be. And then from 2011, 12, 13, 15, 16, 20, 21, 22, 2023, I'm standing up here on the stage. And I don't want to let a tough day knock that down, because I've worked 24 years to make that happen. I've got to say a huge shout out to Aussies and America, thank you. The American dream is incredible. A kid from Australia can watch it on TV, and you guys and your passion for fishing, if we didn't have that, I wouldn't be here. You've welcomed me into your country, you've welcomed the Aussies here. Never change America. Thank you very much for everything that you guys do. I'm going to leave you with one more thing. It's the one thing that you know the Aussies are in. You ready? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Aussie!
Academy Sports and Outdoors Bassmaster Classic. We're going to get going at 7:30 this morning.
Morning guys, day 2, Bassmaster Classic. Sitting in 39th, not the day we wanted yesterday, but still had a blast, experience of a lifetime, everything I've ever imagined the Classic being. But I want to be fishing tomorrow, I want to be in that stadium, and I want to be competitive, and I want to be in with a shot. We had huge storms rolling in last night, wind got crazy. It's going to mix things up today, and that's kind of what I needed. So we're going to change things up a little bit, get a different rotation, hit some new areas, try some different baits. I think if we can get that 17, 18 pound bag and a few things flip, we can get right back in it. It's just incredible. Aussie support, the cheer squad, Aussie war cry. I got all my family this afternoon, everyone from Kayla's side and my side all came over to the camper, and we just hung out and ate barbecue while I rigged, and just amazing, incredible times. But I'm ready to get out there again today, super excited. Let's see what happens.
Jumping spots all the way down the lake. Stay on, baby. Yes. Keeper number 2. Keeper number 2. 2 pounder. Jig. It's not great, but it's something. It's not nothing. Would have killed for them 2 yesterday. These fish are so finicky, I don't like checking if there's a fish there. If it feels weird, I just set. There he is. Stay on. It's a good one. Not a good one, but it's a keeper, and I'll take it. Another 2 pounder. I don't need measuring. They're like 15, 16 inches. Yeah, 15 inches. Another 2. A limit's like a win, and then making the cut is like a win, and then we can figure it out from there. What I would have done for them 2 fish yesterday. Suckers. Find any more. And then jig fish on docks. It's on bluffs, like main lake bluff docks. Yeah, that's where I got a bunch of jig bites, but like shorts, and then I lost a keeper and then caught 2 keepers.
But it is day number 2, moving day. You gotta get louder than that. Knoxville, Tennessee, let's rock this place. 1, 2, 3. We got cameras all around this place. You guys want to be on FS1? How about Big Fox tomorrow afternoon as part of the Bassmaster Classic? One more time. I need 20 seconds of absolute insanity. Play up to these cameras in Knoxville. Let's show them that the 53rd edition of the greatest spectacle in all of sport fishing is the loudest, the baddest, and the biggest classic ever. 1, 2, 3. But every single one of us is in here because of one reason. Every single one of you.
It was created over 5 decades ago by one man.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Scott!
From down under, Toowoomba, Australia, here comes Carl Jocumsen.
Bassmaster Elite Series, the only Australian to ever win an Elite Series title, the Thunder from Toowoomba, Carl Jocumsen. 5 pounds, 10 ounces, gives him 11 pounds, 6 ounces. Unfortunately, not gonna make the cut this time around. But man, fear his heart, Carl Jocumsen overcomes so much to be part of this event, and we've talked about it all week, the Aussie invasion that happened here this week. It's truly awesome, and on behalf of all the bars and breweries around town, we'd like to thank you for bringing them.
I hope they stocked up, that's for sure. You know, the Aussies you guys just made my week so special, you know, that Aussie cheer, the Aussie war cry, the mornings, it made my first ever Bassmaster Classic just that much more special, and that's there's the Aussies up there, and that's my family, and Kayla's family. You know, I don't take it for granted about how much it took and how much it cost for those guys to travel halfway around the country. They're half jet lagged, they haven't slept, they're tired, and they showed up every morning, and you know, that family support, and my family back home, they're all watching, the Team Jocumsen supporter page on Facebook. The whole thing has just been, it's been a dream come true. Every morning I took off, every day at practice, I just soaked in every little second, but wasn't the tournament I was hoping to have, but like I said, don't want to let it knock my first classic. I've taken it in, I've learned a ton, I've had a blast. Bassmaster, thank you for putting on such a show for the Aussies. It's a trip of a lifetime for them. Some guys might never get to do this again, and Bassmaster showed them backstage. They got to see the weigh-in and take off and just really soak in what this dream that I fell in love with. So, love you guys. So I'm going to be working the show tomorrow. So if you're in the expo, come and see me. I'm not here without my sponsors. They have backed me. Some of my sponsors are over 20 years. Come and see me, Hobie at the Hobie booth, Mustang Survival, X2 Power. My gear this year has just been flawless, and I'm sitting in Angler of the Year, second in Angler of the Year for the Elite, so I've got to get back on track, but it's to do with my gear. And lastly, I want to thank my beautiful wife and my little baby daughter. I've got so much to be grateful for. I want to compete, but my wife and her mum Sherry, they did everything for me this week where I could just focus on fishing, and without that support crew, I'm here standing on the shoulders of so many. All I can say is thank you to everyone. Appreciate you guys, and see you out there tomorrow. See you guys.
Can't let you leave here on a low note. I mean, not that that was a low note, but I mean, now Aussie's got to make noise one more time. And in a very Australian way, I'm just going to hand you the microphone, and you take care of it.
I'd like to hear it one more time. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! 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 Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Thanks, guys. Love yous.
struggles. Just 2 fish today. Needs 5 pounds, 4 ounces. 6 pounds, 13 ounces. 613. Jesse gets it done. And all Canada, you are Bassmaster Classic champion.
That's it. We are back from the Bassmaster Classic. Cannot say enough about it. You know, everyone has asked me, you know, what was it like? And all I can say, it was everything I've ever dreamed of and more. You know, it was super cool to know that when I got there, it was the real deal. And from start to finish, from the first morning of practice to the Sunday night watching Gussie win, I mean, I soaked in every single second of it. From -5 degrees, my guides freezing up in practice from daylight till dark, to change of temperatures, to really super tough fishing for my first classic. The Aussies showing up and showing out, and the Aussie war cry. My family, my cousin, my good friend and rod sponsor Ian Miller, my cousin Matty Langford, my cousin Chris, or my uncle and auntie, all of Kayla's side, Kayla, Riv, all of her side, which I call my family as well, all there. Team Jocumsen, shirts walking around everywhere, stories of Aussies all over Knoxville, the weigh-in, the crowd, the takeoff. Man, it's, I can't tell you how amazing it was. It was a true dream come true. It wasn't the finish that I wanted to have, but watching Gussie become a world champion, man, was every bit like I won it. I felt every bit of emotion for him, becoming, you know, one of Gussie's best friends over the past few years, spending 3 weeks with him on the Barra Tour. I just watched a video last night of Gussie me and him catching Barra in Australia, and I was like, man, he had no idea, and neither did I, that he was going to be a world champion next year. And so cool to look back on, so many memories. Scott capturing the whole thing, just all of things to look back on. This video is something that I'll look back on for the rest of my life. Bassmaster just looked after all the Aussies so well. Every single one of them said it was basically the trip of a lifetime. We got to celebrate with Gussie, the night of champions, taking Kayla and seeing her get done up and looking beautiful and as stunning as the first day I saw her, and just everything I've ever imagined. And you know, now I'm sitting in the boat and I'm starting to rig for the next elite event, and I'm thinking about next year's classic. My family's talking about next year's classic, so the motivation is high. I want to get back there again. Can't thank everyone enough. Appreciate everyone supporting Fear My Heart, supporting my sponsors, all the sponsors that have been behind me and got me to that stage. Thank you. I owe everything to you guys. I couldn't have done without yous. All the support, all the fans, you guys at the expo just made me feel like just incredible. I'd never thought in a million years when I was 14 years old that this would be bass fishing, and that I'd be a part of it and on that stage. So thank you. Appreciate everyone that is watching this video. I hope you enjoy it, and excited to keep this year rolling. Let's go.